Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man's Ken Jackson. This is the Ken Jackson Experience. Now, bear with me. I don't know if the stream is going to work, but the show is being recorded too. So, hopefully, one way or another, we're going to get the show out to you today. And it's going to be a short one today. It's just my morning rant. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's feeling well out there. Where do I begin? Welcome to the World is Crazy podcast. That's what I'm calling this one today. And it's a true statement that the world is crazy. We got King Donald running rampant out in D.C., doing whatever he wants to do. And, wow. What can I say? I don't even want to talk about that this morning. But what I do want to talk about is independent artists. Yo, now is the time to start getting your material into us. We're going to be going live every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. with the Ken Jackson Experience. And we're going to be showcasing a lot of indie talent, videos, music. We're going to be offering some reviews. Not that my review really matters, but hey, I've been in the game a long time, so I got certain opinions about what's good music and what's not. At the end of the day, though, it's always about the fans. The fans are always going to determine what's hot and what's not, and what makes it, what sells, what becomes a hit, so forth and so on. However, it's people like us that can help you make sure that your music is sounding the best that it can possibly sound, and making sure that your videos are looking the best that they can possibly look. So get them into us. We're going to be playing them here on the show, on the channel. We're going to be offering a lot of promotion, a lot of free stuff, and there's going to be some paid promotions going on as well. So it's very important, though, that you're getting your music out there to every possible outlet you can, whether it's a paid outlet or a free outlet. Really doesn't matter. You just got to get it out there. That's what's important. So anyway, this whole podcast vlogging thing, that myself and a lot of people are on, takes a lot of work. I didn't realize how much work would be involved in just doing a show weekly, and there's people that do this every day. And as I said in the previous show, this is my new career. This is what I want to do full time. So I guess I got to put in the work and make it happen. I made a big investment in equipment to ensure that I would be able to do this thing right. And there's still more stuff that I need to get, but right now I have everything I need to do what I intend on doing. So I'm not going to wait until I buy other shit to get this thing off the ground. Still gonna need some help, though. Looking for people to join the team. I need some writers. I need a producer, a manager. I have a manager, actually, and she does a great job. So I'm not looking to replace her, but I am looking for someone to come on board and help her out. She needs an assistant. What else? Man, so many things that we need to get the show on the road. But as I said, it's a lot of work. It really is. It's a lot more to do a live show than it is, to record a record. I'm so comfortable in a recording studio because that's what I've done for 30 years, so I can walk into a recording studio with my eyes closed and I'm totally at home. But, once I started getting into this thing, having to talk and having to look into a microphone, camera, come up with topics every week and things of that nature, I was beginning to think that I bit off more than I could chew, and I still think that, but I got to make it happen. So here I am, rambling today because I really didn't have a topic to discuss. Well, I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, and it's funny because those of you who know me know I can talk. I love to talk. I love talking to people. I love especially deep conversations about anything and everything. So we're gonna do what we can do, and hopefully I can entertain y'all enough to keep tuning in and maybe joining the conversation. So like I said, though, I don't know if the stream is gonna work. So, but we're definitely recording this so that I can upload it later. I know it's probably a little jerky because I'm actually working off my hotspot right now because I'm not in a location where I have access to solid Wi-Fi. So it is what it is. We'll make it do what it do, and that's all I can do. So anyway, let me tell you all a little bit about what we have planned. There are a lot of people that have been asking me about doing an online concert, so to speak, and I've thought about it. I know a lot of you don't know that some years ago we did a regular showcase called Under the Radar Music, and we were just in different clubs every weekend and videotaping live events, things of that nature. But something I've been really thinking about was possibly securing a venue that we could be in on a weekly basis and do web concerts, invite a certain number of artists out every week to perform on camera, and we'd live stream it. And it's not a brand new concept. It's been done. It's still being done, and it's just not being done in this area here in South Florida, and I don't think it's being done up in Jersey where I'm living at now. So I got to look into that and see if that's going to be a possibility. I would love to do a weekly hip hop show, not just hip hop, but all types of music, all genres. Obviously, we couldn't do all genres in the same location. We might have to have several different locations that we stream from, but that is definitely something that I'm looking into. And it just really depends on what the logistics are going to be, the cost, so forth and so on, and if there's a demand for it. We got to see if that's something that people would come out for, because if you don't have people coming out to the event, then what's the point, so it wouldn't really be worth it if we can't get people out there. It seems like it's so difficult now to get people to come out to live shows. A lot of people don't want to pay for live events, especially when they're unknown artists or underground artists or independent artists, which is sad because all of those superstars that you would buy $100 and something ticket for used to be independent artists. They were unknown at one time, and it's a struggle trying to come up when people don't support independent music. And hopefully that's something we can change over the next year. I know it's going to take a good year to build a strong viewership and following, and hopefully we can educate enough of you out there to understand that if you don't support these independent movements, then they won't grow, and we won't see success within the community. You got to understand, these are people from the community, so help them out. Go out, support their shows. They're out there pushing their music. Spend $5 or $10 on a CD. For those of you that are still playing CDs, and I know a lot of people don't have CD players anymore, but even if they hand you a download card or a thumb drive or whatever, buy their music if they got something to sell you. It may not always be great music, and if it's not, guess what? You don't have to listen to it anymore. But try to support the local music and entertainment movement, because they need you. They need us. They need us to grow and expand into the stars of the future, so to speak. So I know I try to make it a point, myself to buy indie music, whenever I can, or go to indie music events, and not just because I'm getting into this journalism thing, but because I've always been involved in the indie music scene myself. When I had my recording studios, majority of my clients were up and comers. I have worked with a lot of established artists over the years, but pretty much I'd say almost 85% of my clientele was independent artists. So I'm always going to support indie music because that's where major music begins at. So before they were stars, they were out in the streets grinding, and doing whatever they had to do to get people to buy their shit. So let's support y'all. Don't ask for free tickets to their shows. If they got a show going on, well, damn, go spend, whatever, 10, 15, $20 to go to the show. It's not going to send you to the poorhouse to spend a few bucks. A lot of these artists too, though, you got to spend some money as well. When you go to these small studios, these underground studios, these guys are, they open these studios, not only because they love music so much, but because, that's what they want to do for a living. So if they're recording your music, pay these guys, pay them for their time. Studios are cheap now, $25, $35, $40 an hour. Even if they're charging as high as $125 an hour, if they're good engineers, pay them. Back when I started, you couldn't get in the studio for less than $300 or $400 an hour. It was just ridiculous. And then there weren't that many studios around. You know what I'm saying? So you might wait several weeks to a couple of months just to get booked for a couple hours, back in the day. So now, studios are everywhere. Hell, you carry a studio in your hand every day. It's called a smartphone. Believe it or not, there have been many, many albums recorded on smartphones. You'd be surprised. Look that shit up on YouTube. not just albums, but whole music videos have been done. There are artists out here who run their entire music career off their smartphone. So technology has made it so much easier to be involved in this industry, but there's still some old standards that still apply. You still need to handle your business, publishing and copyrights and all of that shit. And those are some of the discussions we're going to be having over the next few months. I'll be giving out a lot of information on how to set up your music career properly. I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, and that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to be more focused here over the next, few weeks as we get into this thing. As I said today, I'm not even sure how the stream is working out. I'm not on the chat or anything like that. But we'll make it do what it do. I will definitely upload this thing later to ensure clarity. All right. So where was I? Oh, I'm confusing myself now. See, that's the thing. I'm all over the place. This thing is hard. That's what I was talking about. This whole broadcasting thing is very, very difficult. I thought it was going to be an easy transition from the recording studio to the broadcast studio, but nah, this shit is something that I really wasn't prepared for. But hey, my motto is just do it. So we're going to just do it. And hopefully, as I said before, y'all will stick with me, and I'll definitely get better over time. All right. So that's all I wanted to say this morning. I got to get out of here because I got stuff I got to get done today. But in the meantime, y'all be easy. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This is the Ken Jackson Experience. Y'all be easy, and we'll see you next time.